All right, so we're back at it again. Um, Today I want to talk about a couple things. So apparently, someone can't conduct business in peace because people feel entitled, uh, let's just say, to your time, right? So here's the thing. If you park somewhere, you made the decision to park somewhere, and if you're associated with X person that's under contract that knows what they signed, right? So it's their obligation to tell this guy, correct? This is the way things are here. If I have employees here, I would tell them this is the way it's conducted. If there's any issues, that's fine. We can clarify it later on. But this guy already knows, you know. It's been an ongoing issue for 2 years where there's people that I have an assigned parking spot. I have a contract. Legally, I can use it. So I'm running into the issue where any time that I come here, there's people in the spot, and that's okay. But like right now, when I was coming in, this happened yesterday with this guy. But right now, when I was coming in, he was saying it's an illegal tow, right? It's not an illegal tow if the police department cleared it. They have a clearance tow. They have a clearance code. And specifically this city, Fullerton, California, they're very anal, okay, on how that's conducted. So they want a clearance code, hence why they want it, right? And they give it out. They already know. They actually, the first time I ever towed, they asked for my contract. And I sent it to them, and I also sent the contract to the tow yard. So they know. I have legal grounds now. When it comes down to me and the landlord, we already talked about it. We came to the conclusion that, you know, a pole must be put up. There's already been 2 times where that pole has been vandalized. And these people have been here for a long time. They know. They know that that pole has been up. You know, they know it's occupied, right? So I don't understand the confusion of where you decide to park somewhere. You're risking it, you know? You already know. You should know. From the first time, I remember talking to the same guy. So I'm not sure if they're just trying to get one over on me or whatever it is. But it's not personal to me. I have that under contract, like I said. And at this point, what he told me explicitly right now is that, yeah, we got the truck out already. We're going to park that truck right there again. And that's okay, my friend, because you'll park that truck there again. I'll take photos of it that you're doing that day as well. And keep it up. Keep it up, my friend, because all this is evidence. You know, even the stuff that you tell me, evidence, you know. And we'll see how it holds up in court, right? How aggressive you're coming on. How, let's just say, impulsive you are without really taking consideration, controlling your emotions. So I'm dealing with little kids here, you know. It's not adults. You know, adults will conduct their business. They know what's going on. They'll take the hit, and that's it, you know. If I were to park there, for example, number one, if I were to park there and there's an issue or something and I got towed, I would not give a shit. You understand? Like I don't care. I would just pay my fee and shut the fuck up and continue and no, I can't park there. And that's it. Why? Because there's nothing else to it. There's really nothing else to it. Now, this guy, I remember yesterday he took a picture of my license plate, which I don't care. He has the right to. However, there's no need to, right? And what is he going to do with that, right? And now he's saying, oh, we're going to continue parking there. It's okay, man. I really did not want to to pursue legal issues, but why not? You know, I'll do it, get the restraining order. He's going to end up paying for all the fees, you know, and my time, which is considerably, as you can see, I'm paid well. And at this point, I just feel bad for the guy. You know, he's an emotional wreck. He's a little boy. He's moving like he's still in like preschool. You know, he's acting like a toddler to me. Not even in the level of like high school. No, that's a toddler. Because let me just tell you this. My son has more emotional intelligence than this guy. Right? He knows, hey, if he did something wrong, he'll correct it and continue. Right? So, at the end of the day, what happened yesterday, if you guys would like to know, is yesterday I ended up towing his truck. The first contact that he made with me that day, because obviously the year prior we had an issue, and he's still thinking it's an illegal tow. How, my friend? You're trespassing. Once we go down the line of what the law is, number one, you're trespassing. You know? Number two, you knew that was occupied. All right. Number three, you were told from the year prior. You were already told, my friend. This whole pole coming down was very, very recent. This was like a few weeks ago. Now I know that this guy has some type of vendetta towards me. You know? And I'm not sure exactly when I should call the cops. I mean, he said he's going to park there. So maybe should I just call the cops to help, you know, report him, have that documented. Like, hey man, look, I towed his car yesterday. Right now he's back at it again. A year ago, we were in the same situation. That's already 3 times, my friend. You know? You really want that recorded? And then you can ask yourself, well, why are you doing this, Frank? Why would you go to that extent? I'm just trying to conduct my business here. I'm just trying to use my spot, conduct my business, and that's it. I don't want nobody to bug me. I just want to talk to my clients, and that's it. I want my clients to understand what the rules are out there. You know, because I'm that type of person, right? So let me tell you how yesterday happened, so you guys can know a little bit of the story, or maybe why this guy got mad, per se, right? Keeping in mind that he already knows everything, right? And even management has told him, specifically. So it comes down to this. Saw his truck, got all the info, called the tow, called the cops, got the code, gave the code to the tow. Everything is gravy because they already know. You think a tow would tow a car if they didn't have legal grounds? They already know what the play is. So when it comes down to it, that day, that's what I did. I notified also management. When the truck driver came up, he hooked it up. They came out basically, I don't know, 5 minutes, 3 minutes after, about 3 to 5 minutes after, just because I had to come up here. I was gonna put another hour in work, but then I decided, you know what, I'm not feeling it. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm just gonna go home, get something to eat, and that's it. So these guys ended up actually catching me in the act as I was leaving, when the car was towed and everything, they were asking, "Hey, why did you tow the truck? Did you, or no, I'm sorry, they asked, did you tow the truck?" And so I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, first I said I don't know." Because I said, I don't know. What are you talking about?" After some dialogue, we came to the conclusion that yeah, it was the truck, and yeah, that I towed it. And I'm not sure why. Later on, when I talked to management, they said that he lied about that. I don't know why. Like, he was trying to talk to management about, like, why'd you guys tow my car? Like something about, like, he has something with them or whatever. Yeah, but that contract does not state that assigned parking, and that contract that you signed with them, if you're the one that even signed with them, or if somebody else or whatever, states specifically, this side is for this people for guest parking, and this side is for dealer parking, right there, and he signed it. So when it comes down to it, even that's gonna go against them. And if he's not even part of somebody who signed, then he has no say whatsoever. And the problem would be between whoever signed, and it's his responsibility to tell him, and that's their issue that they need to talk about. This is my understanding of it. Now, if he keeps this up, just like earlier that day, there was also an Asian guy, and I don't give a shit about race, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm very respectful to everyone. But he was an Asian descent, right? Probably looked like Filipino, honestly, to be honest with you. But in general, they were Asian. This guy, came in time, got his car, left, was maybe a little upset, whatever. But it's coming from the same barbershop, guys. The same people, right? So they talk. I'm like over here thinking they talk, right? They communicate, right? They pretend to be adults, right? And I can just imagine what they're saying, right? I don't know, maybe something along the lines like, you shouldn't have parked there. We always use this parking. There hasn't been a problem. Yeah, you have been conducting yourself a certain way that's causing you issues, something that you guys signed. And as soon as the quicker they realize that, the quicker they're going to understand what's going on. But if they keep wanting to fight it and keep trying to harass me by trespassing, by costing me money, by costing me time, well, yeah, I'm eventually going to sue them for trespassing and for harassment all in the same time. And I would want to probably put a restraining order. Might as well. I don't know if I have grounds for that restraining order, but I know I have grounds for harassment and trespassing. You know what these people like to say? That there's no sign. That's what these people like to say. Well, my friend, if you occupy a seat in that barbershop, that one head barber should be the one telling you everything. Right? The person who signed the contract. Because I'm sure not everyone signed the contract, right? Not everyone's the big dog, right? To actually sign something. I'm not really sure how it's working there, but I'm just assuming somebody signed the contract. If all of them did, then all of them already know. So at this point, let me finish the story of yesterday. Yesterday, there was when he came up to me, I was already going to leave. Mind you, he stopped me in the middle of the street as I was about to go in the main street, right, as I was leaving the property. So we exchanged those words where it was like, okay, we came to the conclusion that it was a truck. He's like, okay, well, where did it go? So I can just go and take it out. And I was like, dude, you are causing, you're like taking time away from me, and it's an inconvenience for me. So why would I convenience you with that information if you're inconveniencing me? Does not make sense. Why would you ask somebody that you're actively trying to take advantage of to help? That doesn't even make sense. And then what kind of person am I to actually go and help these people when they're not even conducting themselves like adults? I got no business associating myself with people who do not even control their emotions. Point blank, don't need it. All right? You can be my client. I can give you the receipt and everything. Here you go. And you can be an emotional wreck. I don't care. What I'm saying is I don't associate myself with people who are like that. I don't want to help those people. It's that simple. Those people need to help themselves. It's not onto you. That's not something you can do. Okay? And it all starts with the family, by the way. I know I'm going a little off track. I'll come back to the story. But it all starts with the family. If the family taught them good morals and values, keyword morals, then he would know, hey, you know what? I'm in the wrong. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I probably acted in bad faith and got caught. But he's mad he got caught. He's mad he's like a little kid, like when you take away his toy, now he's like, nah. I don't care what race, because at the end of the day, we're the human race, right? So this is just humans conducting themselves that way. Back to the story. I know I'm cutting in and out. I know. Try to keep up, you guys. So at the end of it, I told him call the cops. As I was still there, about to go to the main street. But you just call the cops, man. The whole process. If you guys weren't to stop me or whatever, the whole process is you calling the cops, trying to see if it's stolen or it got towed or whatever, and they'll tell you right away, hey, you know what? Yeah, your truck got towed, and it got towed by these people. What's so hard to understand here? Because the only frustration I have here is that people don't understand that they're in the wrong. And eventually it's going to cost them more just for not understanding. I know everything is linked to that one Asian barber, and I know that he came out recording me, and I told him, well, you know what, dude, if you keep telling your clients to park there, because you should be telling your clients not to park there, if they keep parking there, then you're going to be costing them some money. That's on you, man. If after I talk to him he keeps it up, he keeps doing he's not letting his clients know. Like, when you're a barber, you got appointments. It's very easy. You already got the phone. It's very easy to send messages too at that moment. It's super easy. Now the unwillingness, because you're trying to take advantage, that's on you, man. Why don't you go pay somewhere more expensive, has more parking, and you're okay. I'm comfortable with what I got right now in this house, because it's not the only one. So what's the problem here? The problem here, this is my conclusion, is that people are too emotional. Okay? Human beings are too emotional. Okay? All these are males. All of them. Okay, some of them took the hit, they left. Okay, you know, some of them didn't even get a hit. When I say a hit, didn't even get charged. They just ended up just leaving because they got there in time. Lucky, right? Was I over here beating my heart like, Jesus, I almost got him? No, I don't care. I just want to conduct my business in park. So that's my conclusion. That people are too emotional. They don't know what decisions they're making. They're not taking into consideration the law at the end of the day. You know, the law states something, and you think you're above the law? No, my friend. And if you keep acting in bad faith, you're actually going against it, and you're causing more problems with you. Just like you said, that could be taken as a threat. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep parking there. We're gonna keep it up to harass you. So bring it on, my friend. Bring it on. Bring on the lawsuit. You know, I got the proof. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Comment, like, subscribe. You already know. Oh, one last thing. You know what city this is happening in. And if I get video evidence of them, why not? I'll put them up as well.